All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are breaking down everything that makes the Anchor of Aethelgard so incredible. We're talking the world building, that unique magic system, and of course, that amazing character arc. We're deconstructing the whole thing. The entire story really kicks off with this one mind-bending question. What if gravity wasn't a constant? What if it was a weapon? I mean, think about it. The very force that keeps our feet on the ground, what if you could harness that? Turn it into an incredible source of power? That's the core idea at the heart of everything we're about to unpack. Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, the world itself. Then, we'll get into the actual rules of its magic. After that, we'll follow our hero's journey, explore the philosophy behind it all, and wrap up with that massive showdown at the end. So first things first, where are we? We're in the Iron Peaks, and let me tell you, this place is brutal. It's this harsh, unforgiving world where every single step feels like a battle. Because here, gravity, it's not just some passive force of nature. It's an active part of the world, something you can literally mine like a resource. And that resource has a name: the weight. This is the absolute core of the magic system. It's the source of all power, and the people who can control it, they're called sinkers. It's wild. They can actually change their own density, making themselves super heavy to take a hit or almost weightless to move faster than you can see. Okay, but how does that even work, right? Well, this is where the world building gets really, really cool. It's not just magic. There's a whole set of hard and fast physical laws that control everything. It really boils down to three crucial rules. You've got the density field. That's kind of like a sinker's personal gravity bubble they can use to attack or defend. Then there's the law of conservation, which is all about the cost of using this power. And trust me, there's always a cost. And last, and this one is terrifying, is the void sickness. This is a direct link between your emotions and your power. If you lose control of your feelings, your power can literally turn on you and make you, well, implode from the inside out. Let's really dig into that law of conservation because it's so important. This is a zero-sum game, plain and simple. There's no such thing as a free lunch here. You want to make that giant boulder lighter so you can lift it? Fine. But all that weight has to go somewhere. And where does it go? Right into you. Your body has to absorb it. So if you're not strong enough to handle that sudden immense weight, your bones are just going to shatter. The consequences are absolutely brutal. So how do you get strong enough to not, get crushed by your own power? That's where the four depths of cultivation come in. It's a progression system. You start at the iron marrow stage, which is all about toughening up your body, literally making your bones able to withstand the pressure. Then you move to the lead heart, learning to compress your power for explosive bursts. Once you've mastered that, you get to the gravity well stage, where you can start messing with the weight of things outside your body. And the final step? The singularity. That's when you basically become your own center of gravity. You become a force of nature. Okay, so we've got the world, we've got the rules. Now let's bring in our hero, because this is where those rigid rules become so much more than just a magic system. Meet Kalen. He's supposed to be a prodigy, but he's got this deep personal trauma that puts him on a collision course with the very physics of his world. And here are the key players. You've got Kalen, our main guy. He's stuck at the lead heart level and his power is super unstable. Why? Because he's trying to run from the weight of his own past. Then there's Leora. She's got this amazing potential, and she has a totally different take. Burdens get lighter when you share them. And finally, the big bad, Elder Valerius. He's a master, and his whole philosophy is that strength is everything, and any weakness, any weight needs to be crushed. And this is the absolute genius of the story. Kalen's emotional pain isn't just a backstory detail. It's a physical problem. His guilt over his brother literally caused a core crack in his power. It gives him this condition called the shakes, where his weight fluctuates uncontrollably. You see the connection? Because he can't handle the emotional weight of his past, he literally can't control the physical weight of his power. It's such a perfect blend of character and mechanics. And that leads us right to the heart of this story, thematically. Kalen's whole journey isn't really about getting stronger in the traditional sense. It's about changing his entire perspective, about completely reframing what words like weight and burden even mean. And it all clicks into place with this one incredible line of dialogue. He says, "Compassion isn't weight, Valerius, it's an anchor." That's his eureka moment. He finally gets it. All the things he'd been trying to run from, all the things he thought were weaknesses, his guilt, his memories, they aren't things that are supposed to crush him. They're what grounds him. They're his anchor. And you can see the two philosophies clashing right here. For Valerius, it's all about being light, casting off burdens, and using power to crush other people. It's all external. But Kalen's breakthrough is that real power is internal. It's about accepting your burdens, not getting rid of them. It's about holding your ground and finding stability in things that weigh you down. So what happens when you have a philosophical breakthrough like that? Well, in this world, it leads directly to a physical one. This new mindset, this new understanding, unlocks a level of power for Kalen that was completely impossible for him before, back when he was just trying to run from everything. His entire approach to fighting just flips. Remember how he used to try and be light, dodging and deflecting? Now he does the exact opposite. He plants his feet, he takes the hits, he literally accepts the full crushing force of his uncle's attacks and absorbs that weight because now he finally has the internal strength to bear it. And it all culminates in this one epic moment. It's more than just a battle cry. It's him declaring who he is now. He's not the broken kid with the shakes anymore. He took all that pain, all that weight he was running from, and he forged it into his foundation. He is the anger. The way his arc resolves is just perfect. He faces the ultimate expression of weight, a singularity, and instead of being destroyed by it, he consumes it. And in that moment, the physical manifestation of his trauma, the shakes, just stops. His hands, which were the symbol of his instability, become perfectly still. It's a beautiful way to show that he's finally healed, inside and out. And in the end, the story kind of turns that question back on us. It makes you think, maybe the heaviest things in our own lives, our mistakes, our responsibilities, our pain, maybe they don't have to be things that crush us. Maybe if we can learn to face them and accept them, they can become the very things that keep us grounded when everything else is trying to blow us away. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What anchors you?